It's Talk Funny, a podcast by Mark Bailey, and other comics from all over. We came to Japan to see our ex-girlfriend one more time, and we saw her. Then she pulled her shades down, and we could not see her anymore. Talk Funny podcast from NagoyaRadio.com and Nagoya Comedy. Here's Mark Bailey.
It's Mark Bailey back with Toufic on Talk Funny.
Hello all.
I just want to get a few jokes out of the way that I thought of today that I thought you might appreciate. We're all wearing masks over here and most of the world. And the funny thing about Toufic, of course, is being an Arab, it's hard to tell the difference between if he's just obeying COVID rules or if he's joined ISIS. It looks the same. You got the black mask.
Yeah.
Have you seen those black masks? They're scary.
That's why mine is white.
I was in the convenience store, went to the restroom, and they have signs everywhere now that say, keep the toilet lid closed. Even if you urinate, you close the lid. This is just a regular toilet. It's not a urinal. So you close the lid, and then you flush. Don't flush with the lid open.
Uh-huh.
And I looked online, and I can't see any real scientific foundation for that. It just goes to show that we don't even know. We just don't know. We don't know how to not get it. Like, don't touch your face. Why? I don't know. Just don't do it. Don't touch your right hand to your left hand. Wash your hands while you're washing your hands. Leave the kitchen door halfway open. Why? I don't know. It might help. We don't know. I made that up.
Okay.
It's going to be...
Pat your head and jump on one leg.
Don't drive on Tuesdays. Why? It might help. You don't know. You don't... Let the science speak.
Yeah.
There is no science about it. We don't know.
But they have to say what they're legally obliged to say. You know, it's up to you to follow it, no matter how ridiculous it is. But now they're talking about 2 masks instead of 1 as well. Just give me the vaccination and shut up.
Yeah, and then you have, it's not really conspiracy, of course that exists, but not even conspiracy people. Some people are reluctant to take these brand new vaccines. I'll give an example. With good reason, the black community, I think it was Alabama, and they were testing drugs and diseases on black people. Yeah. You have...
but white men are the most targeted people in the world right now, Bailey. Straight white men are the most oppressed.
And so there was the Biden administration. They said, we're going to give the vaccines to black people first. And the black people are like, hey, no, it didn't go so well last time. They're kind of suspicious of government saying... Or any minority group, you guys stand in line for these vaccines. I remember one time when someone told my great-grandmother, it's just a shower. Just go and stand in line for the shower. Yeah, it's, government is no angels, right? So I'm kind of a pessimist. I think in 10 years, we'll still be wearing masks, but we'll be really good at it by then.
Maybe.
The problem with, when you get older, the problem is I'm going down the stairs, I'm running to catch a train, it's coming in a minute, and I got a mask on. It's hard enough to do that without a mask in your 50s. Now you got a mask on, and I've hyperventilated a few times. It's really dangerous.
Wow.
It's really, really not healthy. But, I get to play...
Go on jogs, Bailey. Improve that stamina of yours.
But I get to play drums for 5 hours a day,
You do,
so
yes,
it's a trade-off.
I have some jokes.
All right.
So I have a boyfriend now. He's Peruvian. We are officially America's favorite couple, an Arab and a Latino, and we're both gay.
I thought it was, oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Salamu alaikum. Would you like some cocaine?
Okay, before you finish that, so you said...
Assalamu alaikum. Wa
So-
alaikum assalam.
Why are you saying I like him? I thought you liked him.
Oh,
There you go. Okay, go ahead.
okay. So, let's call the B word Fitch, okay? Milk tea is the Fitch of all drinks. Invented by the British. You know why French is the major language? Because the British drank milk tea. You know why English is the major language? Because in France, people are French.
Okay, I get
You
it.
know why Russian is the major language? Because in Russia, people are Russian.
That's good, yeah. Well,
Why is Arabic a major language? I still don't know, but I'm glad it is.
they have most of the oil.
They do oil. Yeah, like... Screw math and arithmetic and trigonometry and medicine and stuff. Oil is why we are a major language.
I told this to my rabbi, and he actually, you tell a joke to someone, and then they just kind of pick it apart, and it's like, that part's not actually true, and blah, blah. No, it was supposed to be funny. Now you refuse to laugh. And I told my rabbi a joke one time. I said, back before we had atlases and encyclopedias and satellites that told us where all the land was, and then God said to the Jews, I give you the promised land. It's the size of 2 Pittsburghs.
Depends who you ask, but yes.
We spent 2,000, depending if Arabs will say one Pittsburgh, but and
one tree in Pittsburgh.
And for thousands of years, the whole Bible is about fighting over basically that area of land. Nobody wanted Alaska. Nobody knew about Florida. God knew about Florida. Why didn't he mention it? Why isn't it in the Bible?
Mm-hmm.
Now the chosen land for the Jews is Florida.
You know what was almost going to be the chosen land? Uganda.
Uganda.
Really?
No, you didn't, boy.
No, really. Theodore Herzl, the founder of Zionism.
Ah, okay. Yeah. I have heard that.
Yeah.
Another one I heard was...
You would have had quite the tan, Bailey.
Yeah, you reminded me, because Russia is strong because it's full of Russians, right?
Mm-hmm.
Reminded me of this joke that's not mine. It's a World War II joke. And a guy walks in to a gun store, and he sees a rifle. It says, where's this rifle from? And the owner said, it's an Italian rifle. Never fired, only dropped once. Because he got shot. Because Italians aren't good at... it's amazing. They're good at gang wars in the 30s through the 80s, but they weren't good at, wars with actual rules of war.
Yes.
They're really good at backstabbing. I can say that because my mom's Sicilian, but it's it is easier to stab someone in the back than to actually have a duel.
Yeah, piano strings do you no good on the battlefield. Luigi.
Okay.
Learn English. My boyfriend has a flat ass. I try to spank him, but my hand always misses. So I'm applying for immigration to Canada, and I'm really worried because I'm Arab. But at least I'm gay, because if someone applies and they're gay and Arab, they're like, ooh, gee. But if I'm Arab and gay, they're like, oh, I understand.
Okay, good. Kind of a rant, but a little bit funny as well. I always, I have the really, really heavy eye meds, medication for my eyes. You cannot miss a dose. You have to take it 3 times a day. And they give these little tiny, I'm telling you because you probably don't take the eye medicine that I do. Little tiny vials. And they're real stingy. Of course, I pay for these vials, but in Japan, they're really tiny vials, size of, half of my thumb. And they have tape around them that's just like a label, so you can't even see when you're almost out. And so you'll just suddenly run out of the white. There's a white one, a blue one, and an orange one. And you'll suddenly run out of the white one, in the morning. Now you got to cancel your day and go in. Yeah. So I always have this thing where I miss a day because I'm working. I'm already on the train. I can't go to the doctor today. I go the next day. Okay, then they measure, when you have eye problems, they measure the eye pressure in your eyes. I say, I'm here only to get the medicine, and so my eye pressure is probably high because I didn't take the medicine last night because I ran out because you guys don't give me enough. I asked you for 3 vials, you give me 2 vials because they want you to keep coming back every month.
It's good for the subway sector, yes.
Yeah, and they said, okay, but we'll just just measure your eye pressure. They measure it. It's really high. Yeah, I told you that. It's because I haven't taken the medicine. Well, you really need to see the doctor.
Oh.
No, it's high because I didn't take the medicine. They said, well, you should take the medicine. I know, but you didn't give me enough. Remember when I told you 3? I actually told that same nurse.
There's so many catch-22s in Japan.
Exactly.
When you have to get a phone number, you have to have a credit card. To get a credit card, you have to have a phone number. Hello? Just talk to each other and get your feces together.
I was trying to buy a house back before we had kids. The wife and I were trying to buy a house, and I didn't have the permanent visa yet. And I applied for both of them basically at the same time. Permanent visa, the visa office said if you owned property, it'd be easier to give you the permanent visa. And the bank said if you had a permanent visa, it'd be easier to give you the house. I'm like, why don't you guys get together and approve it on the same day? And that's exactly what happened. They actually got together. I said, you call each other. I'm waiting on both of you guys. I agree with both of you. It'd be easier if I had both. But one of you won't give without the other. So they called each other up and they said, well, our data says he deserves the loan and your data says he deserves the visa, so let's do it. And so it's within a day I got both approved. Talk Funny with Mark Bailey and Toufic.